Toxic.
Tonight just became toxic.
Here comes JC Jane.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing Toxic Attraction from Tampa, Florida, JC Jane.
One half of Toxic Attraction, a group that has run roughshod over NXT.
It's just a matter of time before they do the same to the rest of WWE. Already so accomplished, I can't wait to see what JC does next. Well, you won't have to wait much longer, Cole. Byron, time to put your hair up and square up. Well, you don't have any hair, but you get the point.
And from Chemung, New Jersey, Sonya Deville.
Here's a cunning opportunist. Careful how you speak about Sonya, Cole. She happens to have a very gifted mind for this business, both as an official and from bell to bell.
Disciplined, driven. In fact, the day that Sonya Deville graduated high school, she packed up her car, drove down to South Florida, and began training full-time in mixed martial arts.
We'll start with Sonya Deville, who has really proven herself to be one of the more cunning superstars here in WWE. A woman after my own heart, Cole. Her ambition knows no bounds. She'll backstab anyone she has to, and she's got hands for anyone who crosses her. You have to respect it. I don't know about that, but you certainly have to tread lightly around her.
And then you look at JC Jane, and like it or not, she considers every match a proving ground. That means she spends every match doing whatever she thinks she has to prove that she belongs at the top of the division, no matter what the cost.
When the people won't listen to you about how good you are, sometimes you just have to make them. That's what Jane's gonna do.
Oh, the swift takedown.
JC Jane may not be the most experienced superstar, so hopefully she sticks to what she knows and does best. I understand the impulse to prove the jealous haters wrong, but the worst thing Jane could do out here is attempt to reach outside her comfort zone and fall into a precarious position. I agree, Corey. That's a rookie mistake Jane would be smart to avoid. Oh, a diving hurricanrana!
It takes a certain level of athleticism to pull that off. No celebrations yet.
Failing face buster. Looks like that chip on Jane's shoulder may have just gotten knocked off. Heavy hands from the cunning Sonya Deville. Just stretching out the arm. That could produce a dislocation or at the very least, a pinched nerve.
Ooh, treading all over their opponent.
Arm bar. The shoulder absorbing serious punishment.
Damage to the shoulder is definitely going to hamper your ability to fight.
From the top. Diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me? Reversal on Deville. Oh, what a DDT. Wow. Strong chop by JC Jane and a somersault cutter. And she goes for the pin. Pin stopped by rope break. And JC Jane gets all of the discus big boot.
Does Jane put this one away?
2, near fall. Escaping that pin must have taken almost everything she's got.
Well worth it. Look how frustrated her opponent is.
From the top, diving senton.
Jane giving honest look to her competition.
Grabbing the arms and just rapid stops. Stomping away.
I don't have you seeing stars. Stopping the leg. Just nasty.
And JC's fighting the momentum in this one.
And Jane's been sticking to her comfort zone, and look how it's paying off. That's what brought her to the dance, people.
Bullseye!
Ooh, what a nasty kick. Insulting.
She shoots up the top rope.
Dangerous thinking. From the top. Splash.
Looking for the victory. 2. And a kick out at 2.
So close. That could have been it.
Jane giving the WWE Universe a scathing look. Definitely getting a reaction.
And the knee.
This match is wearing her down.
Well, all things considered, Cole, it's not a bad condition to be in at this point in the match.
Watch out. Suicide dive! Absolutely throwing all caution to the wind.
Spitting in the face of danger.
Gosh. Sonya's lost any momentum here.
Sonya keeps getting cut down.
Oh, look at this. Hair pull mat slam. Reversal. Can they go on the attack? She's sent back in under the ropes. Taking it outside the ring now.
Incredible roundhouse kick. Ouch.
Sonya Deville trying to psych herself up, get into a proper zone.
Both knees into the face.
And now she's giving us all a chance to bask in her effervescence.
Oh, what a forearm. And Sonya avoids that one. And, oh, fiery lariat.
We're seeing an unbelievable performance in front of us.
And how these competitors are still surviving is beyond explanation.
JC Jane connects with a boot.
This is troublesome Deville
For the win! There's 2! I'm pretty sure everyone in the building thought that was going to be the end of it, myself included. That was a great opportunity to put this one away, but it's
from the top.
senton! Fatigue must be getting to her.
Yeah, she is not looking good right now.
This is likely going to have adverse effects on her. She's only aggravating her competition at this point. This is not going to be good.
Relentless.
JC Jane over here. Oh, my God.
Down to the wire. Who's going to give in first? Big right hand.
And JC's fighting the moment.
Sends her to the outside. The wheels are turning.
Suicide dive!
That's finding any which way to topple the competition. Hurling your own body like that is insane. Staved off that attack.
The WWE Universe is on its feet.
And deservedly so. These superstars are holding nothing back.
Few know how to be as abrasive as Sonya Deville.
And back into the ring she goes.
Chuck to the outside. I got a strong feeling there's more to come. Gonna take it high risk. Will it pay off? Suicide dive! Just exhibiting their fearlessness. Exhibiting guts and accuracy as well.
Jacy Jayne turns her attention to the WWE Universe.
Uh-oh, arms are trapped, no way to protect themselves. Rapid fire stomps to the back.
And she dodged that one nicely.
Right to the kidneys. Sonya Deville with a headlock and then the elbow drop. Sonya can be looking to end this. Almost had her, but she gets the shoulder up.
Where is she finding the strength?
This is unreal. You got to give a lot of credit here, withstanding what has taken out many other competitors.
On the dot from Sonya Deville.
Ambition breeds excellence, Saxton.
Sonya Deville with an elevator.
That might have knocked Jayne out for good.
Hangs on by a thread.
It was almost all over for her. It does not get much closer to 3 than that.
But if we see one more devastating move again, this can be over soon. What energy in the arena tonight.
Roundhouse kick, man.
And Jacy is taking on a lot of offense now.
Yeah, Deville's executing her game plan. She wants to finish this.
From way up, fist directly to the gut.
Good chance for her to gain her wits about her.
Jacy Jayne, chicken wing, face buster by Jacy Jayne. She's got the shoulders down. Jacy Jayne's done it.
Here is your winner, Jacy Jayne.
The WWE Universe celebrating this match and the winner.
With that win, they deserve the praise.
Unbelievable match. What an astounding effort.
Pushing through exhaustion to come out on top. What a competitor.
The most extravagant, flamboyant, eccentric, and gorgeous team in WWE history.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, accompanied by Elton Prince, representing Pretty Deadly from London, England, weighing in at 185 pounds, Kit Wilson.
Here's a team who are completely in sync with each other. The epitome of teamwork.
And they're also in sync when it comes to annoying their opponents as well.
Yes, boy! I'm not saying that. Come on, Byron. Give me one. Yes, boy!
No, I'm not saying it, Corey.
Do it. Do it. Oh, come on, Cole. Don't judge a book by its gorgeous cover. You try, Cole. Yes, boy! Come on, Cole. Please?
Don't say it, Michael. Don't say it.
The lethal Lothario, Umberto.
A high-flying heartbreaker.
And his opponent, accompanied by Angel, representing Los Lotharios from Monterrey, Mexico, weighing in at 198 pounds, Umberto!
seen Universo finally discover his mean streak, in large part thanks to his cousin Angel.
I think Humberto's almost as handsome as Angel now, too.
Plenty of dynasty superstars here in WWE, and Humberto is one of them. He grew up surrounded by wrestling, absorbing the tricks of the trade from his family. In fact, he was just a teenager when he started competing inside the ring.
You can tell by the way Humberto moves inside the ring, he's a natural. He's also absolutely got the look of a superstar. This guy's as handsome and talented as they come.
Humberto's dashing appearance certainly seems to give him plenty of confidence, which he might need in this one.
And we'll see if he's ready.
And into the count.
And there's the kick out.
Frankly, he should have known that wasn't enough.
Oh, a lot of momentum now on Humberto's side.
Humberto is looking fired up right now. Oh, my goodness, into the powerbomb.
That powerbomb was absolutely worthy of both halves of its name.
Over the top.
Outside of the ring is not where this guy wants to be. Here we go.
Take off. Oh, suicide dive.
That is tossing your own body around without a care.
Taking no account for their own well-being. And that can be a first step towards Kit gaining control.
Could be what Kit needed to ignite a rally. Oh, that brings a rush of blood to the head.
While Kit Wilson has seen some early success in his career, you have to acknowledge that he's still fairly untested in the ring.
He may not be too deep into his career, but we've seen Wilson rise to the occasion several times so far. He enters the ring with the intention of proving he's not just a pretty face.
He saw that one coming. A running Hurricane Rana.
Beautiful. Sometimes you just gotta show off and show out. Launching.
Splash!
Heel hook. Look at this. Oh, that's so painful.
It's hard to watch, too. Humberto feeling confident here.
Kit turns that around. And he sends him into the corner. Splash. Will it be? And the count stops short of 2.
I'm just as shocked as everyone else, Cole, his opponent included.
Devastating elbow.
Wasting absolutely no respect on his opponent. You gotta love it.
Landing the uppercut. Looking for a high risk, high reward.
From the top, all the way to the outside.
And that was a collision you don't want to be on the receiving end of.
Came down like a wrecking ball on a cinder block.
Squaring off right by our announce table. To the outside.
This could get wild.
Oh, come on. Why would you stoop that low? He's getting a little battered now. And we are down to the proverbial wire here, guys.
The match hanging in the balance. Time to get back in the ring.
Humberto isn't being given any space to regroup.
Like I was saying earlier, Wilson proving here that his success has been earned.
Oh, what a counter.
Korea showing how much punishment he can withstand before getting his own offense in.
Could be the table turner Humberto desperately needed.
Flipped into a pile driver. Cover.
2. Oh, my God, that was so close.
He kicked out. He actually kicked out.
Placing them into the corner. A reversal catches Humberto.
Ah, look at this. Hand-pulled mat slam. And a clothesline. The unique, he thinks he has it.
Yeah, no, he doesn't get the 3.
How in the world did he kick out? Smart strategy, attack the knee.
Humberto flashes those pearly whites, and the crowd tells him what they think. Follow-away moonsault, wow! Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
Jarring impact.
Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless.
Enough already. That's how you wear down your opponent.
Cranking the head, and Humberto is keeping the pressure on.
A full court press being applied to Wilson.
Humberto feeling confident here.
German suplex. Will this be enough?
He's able to beat a 2 count.
Right now, I just don't know what it's going to take.
Whoa! Corkscrew plunge onto the floor. That is reckless abandon being shown.
And paying off as well.
Reversal. Can he take advantage? You can begin to see it in these superstars' faces. Exhaustion is beginning to set in.
They're starting to breathe heavier. This is the time where matches are won and lost.
Off the barricade.
Kit turns that around. What are you guys thinking?
Obviously not about the ref's count, Cole.
Heading up, he's thinking big. From the top.
Elbow drop, good Lord.
Got him set up in the corner of the ring.
Snapmare over. Not finished yet. Man, what impact.
It's style points.
Hit that just as hard as his opponent does.
Makes a cover. Fights out at 2.
What a match.
Kit's ready for something. What a spine buster.
Kit can end this now.
Man. And they're still in this. I am shaking my head in disbelief over how he managed to get the shoulder up.
The next big move might end this. The question is, who has the stamina left to pull it out?
No, goodness. Look at how he can end it here. He's got him.
What a kick out.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
I don't either. Can this ref even count the 3?
And finds a counter. Going for it again. Spine buster.
I'm not liking Humberto's odds here.
Wait, what? Wow. That's pretty unbelievable, Cole. He's reminding his competition that they'll only ever be second best.
Oh, he gets what he deserves for all that gloating. Sent into the corner. Humberto delivers the snapmare to his opponent, positioning him for something more. Look at the balance on the springboard moonsault. Now Humberto needs to end this.
Cover! 2! Somehow he kicked out.
I am shaking my head in disbelief over how he managed to get the shoulder up.
Will that be the last opportunity? Is there still enough left in these men? Look at this crowd. It's insanity in here. Bedlam. Oof.
Nasty right hand.
It's a go into the floor. This one is headed outside, guys. Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's gotta hurt.
Just cranking the head. The admiration for these superstars is echoing throughout this arena right now.
Head scissor. Counters with an attack on Humberto. And he slides him back to the mat. The referee counting, urging them to get in the ring.
And Humberto is being aligned into position.
He's looking for yet another exclamation mark.
Amazingly executed once more. Trying to end it.
And finally, he picks up the victory.
Here is your winner, Kit Wilson.
Perseverance getting the gritty victory tonight.
You could just sense the intensity in the air throughout this one. Yeah, this win was well earned.
And am I allowed to say I want Sami Zayn to get his butt kicked, or does that make me part of the conspiracy against him?
The whole world is against Sami, but that's just because they fear his intellect. Sami Zayn is called the master strategist for a reason. He's playing 4D chess in the ring, and there is no angle he hasn't considered 5 minutes.
He's got him covered. He kicks out before 2.
A little too soon for that cover to be effective, but he is making a statement by going for it at this point. Pressing the foot to the back of the head.
Right to the back of the neck. That had to hurt. Elias may be thinking high risk. From the top, double axe handle connects. Elias with the early cover.
Wasted no time.
Lifts up the shoulder.
Got to do more to get the fall.
Sami Zayn retaliates. Locks in the pump handle.
What the?
Holy cow, I'm dizzy.
That was one of those power bombs that would shorten someone's career. Whoa, leaping through the air.
And how does one go about defeating Sami Zayn, or at the very least, shutting him up?
Your disrespect is noted, but unlike some people, I'm going to maintain my journalistic integrity. Sami's a world-traveled competitor with a ton of intelligence, but you may be able to frustrate him and cause the great liberator to make a mistake.
Kick right on point.
Was mounted with punches and a stop to the gut too.
Working the midsection there.
Uh-oh. Elias moves out of the way.
The final cut.
Perfectly executed. And proving a bit slippery for them there.
And Elias there got some pain directed right to him.
Zayn, the master strategist with a master stroke.
Looking for a high-risk move. From way up.
Taken out from high above. You gotta be some special kind of crazy to do that.
Oh, beautiful spinning backbreaker.
Hope you boys put your running shoes on. It might be time to clear out. Oh, my goodness.
And did you hear the impact of that? You could feel the resentment building with each stomp there. Down with a powerbomb.
Picture-perfect example for when you just want to put someone down with authority. Boom. Head first.
He may not be aware of the count. He's got to get back in. Tossed back into the ring. He beats the count, and this one continues.
Quick strike to the lower body.
Oh, look at this. Fireman's carry. Backbreaker.
Pretty sure I invented that move.
Zayn looking helpless to every attack.
Sammy on his back foot here, looking frustrated despite his amazing in-ring intelligence.
He had it scouted.
And that might be the start of the momentum swing that Sammy needed.
Sammy hoping to start a rush of his own with that attack.
And that was an efficient form of offense with that move. Landing like that can do some lasting damage to the spine.
And no chiropractor has a cure for what we just saw.
No muss, no fuss on that delivery. Someone clearly doesn't want this match to go on much longer than it has to.
And Sammy is countered. Here they come.
I can't believe this is happening.
It's absolutely nuts. It is unbelievable what these athletes have been putting each other through.
Absolutely pushing each other beyond any normal human's limits.
From the top rope, a diving meteora.
He foiled that attempt right across the face. Tossed into the corner.
Kick. It is over. Elias's eyes look glazed over.
Kicks out, just kicked out.
Had to dig deep to break that pin.
But can it be done again? How much is left after that?
And Zayn is losing his mind right now. I'm sure he's already working on a conspiracy theory about this.
Then slamming their face down.
Oh!
The very punchable Sami Zayn trying to goad his opponent a little bit here.
Elias fends that off. Back suplex.
The volume in this building has increased exponentially. The fans are willing these competitors to push forward.
Win or lose, these superstars are going to be held in high esteem after this one.
He climbs into the ring.
Oh!
Count out may be imminent here.
Really testing fate right now.
Wow, what timing beats the count.
Seemed like a count out to me, guys.
Elias looking for chipped away. Elias playing that final tune. Referee stops the count on the ropes.
I think it's about time to roll the dice, Cole.
Indeed!
Caught all that with his face, and now Sammy is bleeding good.
Sammy is like a deer in the headlights here. Elias looking for chipped away. No way Sammy recovers from that.
The cover!
No! 2 count! This is insanity!
Did you expect anything less? Oh, wicked kick to the lower back.
Elias taking control in this match.
Yeah, Elias clearly in control.
Oh, by a forearm smash. Counters.
And that might be the start of the momentum swing that Sami needed.
Yeah, but he needs to maintain some offense to fully get back in this one.
There's new life in Sami after that attack.
I think Sami knows he can't allow this fight to go much longer. He has to draw this to a close.
Is it enough? The cover! Oh, and an air fall. Thought he had him.
You gotta be kidding me. There's some power behind that punch. This is truly awesome. Big overhand.
Puts him down like being manhandled by a bear. I don't like the look in his eye here, folks.
Taking flight. Diving body splash.
That's gotta be it. 2 count. How in the world? You are not alone in your shock, Cole. We all thought that was it.
The WWE Universe giving him an extra shot of adrenaline.
Carefully measured knee drop. And he'll leave the ring for this next stretch.
Ooh!
When in doubt, try to knock your opponent's block off.
Saw that coming.
Unbelievable athleticism. Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
Well, there's the eccentric Sami Zayn for you, ladies and gentlemen.
Look at this, just stop after stop after stop.
Great defense by Elias.
Elias grabs a hold.
Spiked with a Uranagi. He needs to find his way back into the ring.
The count just keeps going up.
And he tosses him back in now. Up across the shoulders. What's next? TKO. Shoulders down. Good officiating there. Referee seeing him the ropes and breaking the count.
Elias looking for chipped away. How much more can they endure?
Referee breaks the count. Looks like a rope break. He's returning fire. Elbow smash.
The face of Elias is not looking too good at the moment.
Has Sami ended it there?
Makes the cover. He kicks out at 2.
I am shaking my head in disbelief over how he managed to get the shoulder up.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, man. Inside out.
From the middle rope. Oh, my God. Just like that, Sami gets stopped. Answering back. Outside of the ring now.
What's the plan here?
And now gets tossed into the ring. High-risk territory for Zayn. Oh, Days with a drop kick.
Look at this, just stop after stop after stop.
Just stomping every single part of his body. And Elias is on the downside of things right now.
Yeah, Elias
Taking flight.
Hey, what a splash! Into the corner he goes. Oh, kick by Sami Zayn!
Is Zayn closing this out?
Cover!
got past what was an incredibly difficult opponent. But there's no time to rest. Oh, this is a match I want to see.